Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome back to my parlour and another haul. Can't help myself. If it's interesting for you, please watch. If not, you can look at something else on my channel. And because this is my channel and this is what I do. So I will be doing a reading a bit later on, a fun reading I hope that you will enjoy. Pick a man, a full Monty. No, not like that. I'm using all my cards. So I'll be doing a full Monty, pick a man with all the cards that I have in that theme. So today is my haul that I found yesterday on my trip down south, and what a fiasco that was. Oh my goodness, my daughter was going to join us, my sisters and I. I have two sisters that I was going to see yesterday. I have another one that we weren't meeting up with, but my two of my sisters, my older and my younger, and my daughter was going to join us, but some strange, not very smart people decided to try and pinch the copper wires in the train signal box, the main train signal box in Adelaide, and stuffed up the whole train system. So there were delays everywhere, and my daughter got delayed on the northern train service. She got delayed at Salisbury and couldn't move further than that, and would have not been able to connect with the train down south that we were going to go on to meet my sisters. So I made it an hour late, but my daughter would have made it 2 hours late, so we decided that I would go on my own. And we went to Savers down south, down at Noarlunga, and a few op shops around that area as well, and I've purchased quite a few things. Dare I say, I was very disappointed with what Savers had on the shelves yesterday. There wasn't very much in the way of anything at all. So I only bought 3 books from Savers. So I was a bit light on the bags that day, because there wasn't much there. And normally they've got quite a lot of things, Savers. As I mentioned once before, it's a op shopper's paradise down there, but not yesterday. I did find a few things in other op shops around that area my sister took us to. We had a lovely cup of hot chocolate at the end of the day, and we went into a community op shop that's down that way, and I found some bread rolls and some onions. So I was quite pleased with that, because they do offer food and bread products for people on a limited income, and they help people with other items that they need for just living for people who are struggling. So that was a really good little op shop, very crowded, but I did find a few things there, and I'll show you those things first, I think, because I did find a few nice little things there. So first of all, I found these molds. There's Christmas puddings, a little presents, stars, and I think they might be Christmas trees, but I think they might look a little bit more like something else that's going around these days. It's complete kitchen craft cake pop molds. I think altogether my purchase cost about $7. So I was not too bad with that. So that's that. And they also came with the sticks. So that was good. I found these there as well. 2 of these. I've got an idea for these, so for my bath bombs. Need cleaning because they're chocolate molds and someone donated them without being cleaned, but I have little rabbits and Easter eggs I'm not going to be keeping this one because I have no reason to use it. It's a boy. I don't have any reason to keep that, but it was in a package, in a all put together in one package. More little Easter ones, which I can use in the future. What are they? Frangipanis. Again, which I can use. More Easter eggs. Again, which I can use. Some little hearts. Little flower pops, but I'll just use them for the flowers. And these little, I do have something very similar I showed you last time, little smiley faces, but these ones have got quite a few little faces. I'm hoping they will be okay for what I want them for. They're tiny, but I might be able to utilise those. And I've got 2 of those in the set, so that's okay. 2 of those in the set from that community op shop, plus 1 book I found there as well. I have read Carla Negger's, a few of her books. She has a bit of romance in it, which not particularly my genre. I don't particularly like romance. I used to, until I got married and divorced, and then found out that romance is not like that, and haven't wanted to read romance since. And this is Carla Negger's. And it's quite sounds like an interesting book. So I'm looking forward to that. If you wanted to read that, you can pause on it and read it for yourself if you wanted to. That was a couple of dollars, which is about the average going price now for books second hand. From Savers, I found only 3 books. So that's what I will show you now. I found 3 books by Linda LaPlante. Trial and Retribution, which is a 1997, I do believe. Linda LaPlante's not too bad. I don't mind her stories. So I've got another one here as well. Linda LaPlante, Bloodline. They were $4.99 each. They've gone up $1. They used to be around about $3.99 for a novel. But as with everything else, everything goes up. That is what it is. But it's still a very good price for a book. I mean, you know, it would cost me a lot. My little Savers Doggett. This is another one. I haven't read Karen Rose yet. I've saw some others, but the blurb didn't really appeal to me. But this one was the only one that did. So I purchased it just to see what she's like. She has several others in the series, but this one seemed to be interesting, so I purchased that one. From a Salvos that was close to the to Savers, which is just across the roadway, I purchased several things there as well. From Tess Gerritsen again, I purchased another book of hers, The Surgeon, She's not too bad a writer. I've enjoyed what I've read so far, so I thought I would get this one as well. So Tess Gerritsen. And as I mentioned, this is Tess Gerritsen. She was a doctor. So her autopsy, I did read a book just recently by her called Gravity. I'll talk you about that a little bit later at the end of July. And I'll tell you, yeah, the autopsy scene was very, very graphic. So she tells it as it is. Holds no punches. What's that word? Holds back no punches. I found this as well at the Salvos. Little ice cream moulds, but I can utilise these. Little dinosaurs. They're so cute. And this one here for my teddy bears picnics. I can make a few things for that. A little bear mould. Isn't it cute? Which I've been wanting to find, and I finally found one, which I'm really happy with. Also at Salvos, I found some spoons. It's just a regular spoon that has been shaped, but I certainly liked it, so I'll be using that for, I might even clean it up a little bit and use it for my, I don't know, I like it because it's very interesting. This one's from Barradale in WA. The other one was a christening spoon, I think. This one here, I'm not too sure where it's from. It's silver plated, but I don't know where it's from. These are $1 each, which is not too bad. Oh, and the book was $4. And these were $1 each. And this one here, I like it because of spoon shape. Very nice spoon shape. This one's from Berry, South Australia. I've been to Berry, so it's sort of a nice little souvenir spoon from there. It was ages and ages ago that I went there. I have not been to the Northern Territory, but I really like this one. This is from the Northern Territory. Central Australia, Stanley Chasm, Northern Territory, Stanley Chasm. So that's quite good. And this one here, this is a genuine one. My son looked it up for me, and in a set of 6, it's worth about $250, and they're worth about $10 per spoon, because it's an original one. It's a Rolex spoon. I didn't know. From Switzerland. Yep. But I'm not even going to try and sell it. Why would I? It's a very unique spoon, so certainly be nice to add to my collection. I do have several others. I might show you the other ones I have. This is just part of them. I've got a few others, but I'm not going to drag them out today. These are from my collection that I already have. Some of them. I've got a few others, but also I'm not going to drag them out now, because it means pondering around in my cupboard. I like the unique ones. They've got a bit of a design on both sides, and that one's from Port Arthur. I wanted to go to Port Arthur so bad, Port Arthur in Tasmania, but I haven't been there. The other one was from Moonta Mines, which I have been in, and Burnie, Tasmania, which I haven't been in, but my sister's been there. This one from Moonta Mines is really good because my brother took me up there, and my mum, that's the last trip Mum made as a family unit. We went up to visit my brother, and we went to Moonta Mines, so that was really nice. So it's a memory for me, because it's the last family trip. And from Harndorf, which I have been to, it's a very nice little place, a German town in South Australia, up in the hills. So I've been there. That was quite nice as well. So that's my part of my spoon collection. I just like collecting spoons. Then we went to one more op shop. That was the Vinnie's. We went there as well, and I found this little sugar scuttle. It's a copy of a vintage one. They did have a vintage one that was exactly like this design, for $15, but I didn't need to pay $15 for a vintage when I could get a reproduction. So I found this one, and I purchased this one for $5. So it's quite nice, little sugar scuttle. You can see this one's not a vintage one because of the stamp. It says, but it's still an older one because it's silver plated and made in Hong Kong, and you don't find Hong Kong on modern items. You usually find them in retro items, going towards the vintage but not vintage. So I thought that was just as good as one that was made 20 or 30 years earlier, which would cost me $10 more, which I didn't have in my budget. And also from there I found this really cute little bowl for $2. Oh, this was $5 as I mentioned. And I found this little bowl for $2. It has little feet. I don't find many bowls with little feet. So I thought I'd get that one as well. And for $2, why not? It seems to be rather nice little bowl. So that was my purchases yesterday. Adding to the when I went home, I caught the later train because everything was stuffed up still from the morning through to the afternoon. So 4 o'clock, everything was still not working properly. Everything was still delayed and was still working on the line. So I took the later train home around about 4 o'clock, and I got into town. I was going to catch the Grange train. The Grange train had been cancelled, so I had to walk all the way back into the city to catch a bus, and that was full as. But I got a seat. But I got home about 5:30, so that wasn't too bad. But luckily, my daughter didn't come as well because I was planning to take her home because it's a bit rough area where she resides, so I didn't want her walking out there at night time. So I was going to take her home and then catch the train back and catch my train. But luckily that didn't happen because if I'd taken her to her home, it would have taken me an hour and a half to get home by the bus from there, and then I would have had to transfer another bus to get home for me. That would have been about 4 or 5 hours, and I thought, nah, I'm not doing that, and thank goodness I didn't have to. But overall, it was an okay day. I enjoyed my sisters. We had a really good time having a bit of a chat, and having lunch. We had lunch at Macca's. But you know, that was easy. It was just nice to catch up. And whoever has siblings knows that sometimes it's just nice to catch up. You don't live in each other's pockets, but when you do catch up, it's really quite nice to reminisce and just enjoy each other's company. Because we're not here forever. My siblings won't be here forever. I won't be here forever. So it's sort of nice just to make time with what we have, with who we have, and even people we don't like. I'm not saying for people that, you know, you just cannot abide ever seeing again. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about even if we've had a disagreement with our siblings but we still love them. I think we need to, I need to, I believe that most of us probably do need to just make things up, because we may not realise it yet, but once someone has gone, they're never coming back, and regret does set in from time to time. So, you know, that's my little philosophy. You don't have to go with it, of course. It's just my idea that if we can bury the hatchet, not in each other, but try our best to forgive, even if we can't forget, to prevent ourselves from having to go through that regret if it should ever come. Does that make sense to everybody? So I catch up with my sisters whenever I can, and it's never too late. My book's sitting right here. It's never too late. So I might do one of those today. It's never too late. What about doing that today? What is it never too late for us to do in our lives? What's it never too late to do? Well, I've got two things here. One, it's saying to me, don't do any more hauls. And another one's doing because I'm getting older. So it seems to be rather appropriate. Okay, these are the two that I came up with. To save your money. Proof positive here, save my money. So maybe not so many hauls. And to listen to my body. Listen to your body. And that seems rather appropriate for me at the moment. Listen to your body. It will talk to you. Give it a chance. Learn the signs, the feelings, the messages, good and bad. Respect your body. Yes, that's very true. And save your money. What's a verb? I mean, I can't see without my glasses. I can't see with my glasses. Every man is a builder of a temple called his body. Okay. To save your money, start with the little things. Your small change, your shopping pattern. Oh, then do a budget. See where it goes. Decide what's essential. Oops. Stop wastage. You'll be surprised. Look at the alternatives. Make your money work for you. You work hard for it. True, this is quite true too. You can be young without money because you spend everybody else's, but you can't be old without it because there's just so much going on that you need your money for medications and things and what have you. So maybe it might be a message for me. Maybe I can cut my op shops to once a week. What do you think? And no, not spend twice as much in 1 week as I did in 2 visits. Yes, so have one op shop whole, but not make it 2 in 1. And yeah, I might do that because I do have enough books. I don't need to add any more books to my to read pile. I've got enough moulds. Yes, I think that might be a wise thing to do. Save my money. It's never too late. Never too late. So thank you guys, and I hope that was interesting. It may not be anymore. Can I keep myself from spending at op shops? I don't have a problem. It doesn't overtake my life, but I do have 2 times a week when I do go, don't I? The perils of having op shops. But what do I do? Yes, I have to curtail my spending. See what moulds I really, really want. Keep those ones. Write a list about ones that I could possibly need for my themes, that I've got so many ideas coming up. And then curtail my mould spending. Does that sound fair enough to you guys? I've got enough circles now. I mean, why do I need more circles? I've got enough of those balls. I've got 3 sets of balls. Why do I need more? Because you never know. But oh well, I shall do my best, my utmost to curtail some of my op shop spending. It's because it's never too late. Yes. Oh yeah, and on the way home, I must be getting old. I must look old because I had my little trolley full of all my items. And I was getting off the bus, and a young woman, who must have been about 30, 35, asked if she could help me. Did I need some help? And I'm thinking, my God, do I look that old? Oh dear. Maybe I should start taking care of my body a bit more. Make myself look a bit more young. If only I could find the fountain of youth, would I use it? If I could become younger but still retain what I have right at this moment, then yes, I suppose I would go back to about 35. That was a good time for me. 35 was a good time in my life. But I wouldn't go back to that, but I would allow my body to resume that age and stay with what I have. I would like that, I think. I think I would like that. Anyway, guys, before I just waffle on too much, thank you for watching, thank you for sharing, thank you for your support, thank you for just being here with me and showing your appreciation, showing your lovely messages, and knowing that I am not talking to myself, that I'm not going that crazy, I'm not maybe getting old, but I'm not senile. So thank you very much, guys, and until next time, so many blessings.